Hey dating masses, Michael here with idateadvice.com. Today's topic is how do you keep a long distance relationship alive? And not only alive, but thriving. How do you keep the love moving forward? Dating can be hard enough. Now try distancing yourself 300, 400, 4,000 miles from your partner. It can put loads of stress on your relationship, but there is hope and there is a way to make things work out. Now, only the strongest of relationships will survive distance. You see this time and time again. Our friends, family members, whoever it is that you know of that's tried a long-distance relationship, they try to make it work out. But if they don't have a strong enough basis for their relationship, their foundation, if it's not strong enough, it will crumble the first couple of weeks they're apart. If their whole relationship is based on them just being together, and they don't have that much to share with their daily lives, if it's all about sex or if it's all about in-person communication, then it's not going to work. So you have to know, is your relationship strong enough to survive? Have you been dating 4 weeks or 4 months or 4 years or any number of, any period of time between that? You have to know that you're strong enough to be able to not see that individual for a period of time, and you have to be willing to speak to them, which is my next point here is communication. You have to be willing to communicate. It's more important now than ever. If you are the one leaving, let's say you grew up in a small town, you're dating somebody, and you leave for a period of time, if you're the one leaving, this whole new distance thing might not be as big of a deal because you're the one out there, you're the one maybe having the adventure or out there trying to work in a new area or somehow discovering new things. When you're the person left behind in the relationship, you can frequently feel like maybe you're burdening the other one by wanting to speak to them, to communicate with them. But both people have to understand that communication is far more important now than it's ever been in your relationship before. Because if you're not talking on the phone every once in a while, if you're not doing Skype video chats routinely, if you're not sending maybe handwritten letters, any and all types of communication, the more the better. The more types of communication, not necessarily every day, but the more mediums that you communicate through, the easier you'll see that you'll have variety in your relationship still. You'll still have communication on different levels. Now, you don't want to necessarily be on the phone every single day. It may get old. You may find less to talk about over time, but communication, very important. It has to stay strong for the relationship to survive. Now, long-distance relationships are not meant to be long-distance forever. Distance cannot be indefinite. You have to have a point where you know you're going to come back. If you're, let's say, in the military, you know that you're deployed for 3 or 4 months, at least in the United States. In other countries, it's a different period of time. But you know when you're coming back. If you're gone for work, you know that you're coming back eventually. You can't leave and say, I'm going to start a life somewhere else, but we'll still be in a relationship. It just doesn't work like that. And last but not least, you need to be able to trust your partner. It's difficult enough sometimes not knowing if your partner is staying true to you, because if you don't trust them, then there is no truth to be held up. You'll always wonder, what are they doing without you there? If you have a strong basis for trust, you don't have to worry about that. You can focus more on the communication. So not everyone is cut out for a long-distance relationship, by all means. I'm not cut out for a long-distance relationship, but there are things that will make it work. If you truly believe that he or she is the right one for you, it could be worth a shot. After all, what do you have to lose, right? Just don't forget to follow your instincts. They will always point you in the right direction. All right, dating masters, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to get a new dating advice video each and every week. We welcome your questions and comments, and as always, we reply absolutely free. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey dating masses, Michael here with idateadvice.com. Today's topic are the 5 things that kill a date. Some people never learn. They go on a date, maybe it starts off